If you really want to wow your audience, you have got to practice. Today, I've got 10 tips for you to help you practice like a pro. We've only got 5 minutes though, so let's get started. Tip number 1, practice your speech while you're doing something else. This can be any kind of task, washing the dishes, taking a shower, while you're driving, although obviously use caution there. Tip number 2, practice your speech in a larger-than-life style. What I mean is, be ridiculous. Talk too loud. Talk too soft. Go really fast, and then go really slow. And try to pause to see how it feels. Use gestures wildly. Use tiny gestures. This little exercise helps loosen you up. Of course, you're not going to deliver your presentation so ridiculously, but it'll give you some ideas. This exercise will also help you not speak in a monotone voice throughout your presentation, or stand in one place without using any gestures. Tip number 3, recite your talk as though something has gone badly awry. For example, what are you going to do if your computer just dies? If you've prepared, you'll have a nice little folder with some notes in it that will allow you to simply apologize for the inconvenience and keep speaking while hopefully there's a tech person behind you who's working their you-know-what off trying to get you back up. Tip number 4, give your speech as fast as you can. This means you're really going to have memorized those main points so that as you go through each one, you'll be able to just rattle off the information just like I'm talking to you right now. Of course, you should never actually deliver your talk this fast, but if you can recite it this fast, you are well on your way to a better presentation. Tip number 5, record only the audio of your presentation. Not having that visual allows you to focus on things that you might have not noticed before. Tip number 6, start your speech from a random point and then move forward. So imagine that you're 5 minutes in or 10 minutes into your presentation. Just pick some sentence, say that sentence, and then keep going. If you have trouble doing this, it just means that you don't know your material well enough. Something I often see as a speech coach is that people's beginning is really smooth and really well rehearsed, which is great, but then later on, they start pausing more and they start looking around more, and I realize, oh, they didn't practice this section as much as they practiced the beginning. So in order to avoid that, take this tip, start at various places, keep going. Tip number 7, say the whole thing in front of a mirror. Maybe for some reason you're making a scowly face because you're trying to remember what to say. The mirror helps you to see these things. It also calls out awkward moments. If you feel awkward saying something, it just doesn't seem right, for some reason, standing in front of the mirror amplifies that, which is a good thing. It helps you to know what parts of your presentation you want to edit and tweak. Tip number 8, practice your presentation while listening to the radio and doing something else. With that music playing and you cooking or taking a shower, you're going to be really distracted. And that's a good thing, because distractions are going to be all around you when you're presenting. There's no way to control it. But if you can power through all those distractions, you are golden. Tip number 9, record yourself delivering your presentation. Start at the beginning, go all the way through, and when you're done, sit down, and I want you to write down 3 things that you feel like you did pretty well on. And also write down 3 things that you think you would like to improve on. Go away, practice those 3 things a little more that need the improvement, come back and record yourself again. If you do this exercise more than one time, you will definitely see improvement. Tip number 10, stage a dress rehearsal. If it's a virtual presentation, go ahead and have some people actually dialed in the meeting or in the Skype call. Have them tell you how did the tech work, how did the sound work. If you're going to be presenting live, invite some friends over. Make it fun, serve some drinks and some snacks, stand up, be sure to stand in front of them as though you were on stage, and go ahead and deliver your presentation. Use whatever you discovered during your dress rehearsal to prepare for the real thing. Just one last thing. I have a recap for you, so you might want to pause the video and take a screenshot so that you'll have all 10 ways to practice like a pro in one place. If you have a speech that you'd like help with, check out my contact information in the notes below. I'd love to help you make a difference. Thanks again for joining me. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please click like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.